Hey y'all, Sharp Southerner here. Sorry for the hiatus. Haven't put out any videos over the last week, but I'm back now with a very important message. Yes, I have a small package. You guys get your mind out of the gutter, even though it's such a fun place. I made my first Whatnot purchase. If you guys aren't familiar with that, it's like an online auction thing. I was watching one last week and bought this because I thought, that's neat. And here's the thing, it may be gimmicky. I think it was just over $30 for it, but I thought it was neat. He sent some bubble gum, apparently. Goinggear.com is what I did it for. Not going to open that up. It's got my address on it. This is the O-Knife U1 Pro utility knife. Yes, for those of you that don't know, Olight, it's a Chinese product, but again, not necessarily bad. So I just want to do a quick unboxing. Read me instructions, tells you how to replace the blade. Neat little tool. Feels sturdy. Instructions, packaging. Olight does decent packaging with their stuff. So anyways, let's take this out. Could be gimmicky, but I like EDC things. We'll see if it holds up. Oh, sorry, hit the camera. Don't eat that. O-Knife Utility Pro. Alright, so it's got a button lock like a pocket knife. This is a utility or razor blade. So I like this because instead of just being the tip of the blade, you normally just have this much here that's available. You've got a little bit more space on this one. So this would be really cool, really useful for people in our less free states that can't have a knife. I know I have a few viewers in the European market, surprisingly enough. And they've talked about how they can't have pocket knives over 2-3 inches if they're fixed blades. This might actually be considered a tool. Maybe. Some of you guys are tools, but we won't get into that. Anyways, I thought it was neat. Probably put this in a little EDC pouch. So, bottle opener, a little screwdriver came with it. And I think, if I remember correctly, this, if I don't cut my finger off, that's how you actually loosen that up. And this just clamps down on the blade. The blade comes out. And it looks like that's your standard utility razor. I know they've got some utility razors that take a much smaller blade, so I wasn't sure if this was going to be their little blade or if this would be standard for our area. Tighten it back up. So that's in there tight. Anyways, now here's the other reason I bought it. It's got a clip. It's got the carbon fiber handle. It's very small in the hand, as you see. For my small hands, shut up with your jokes. But it also, does that release it? Yep, don't know what I'm doing. Probably should read the directions. And of course, I take all of these in one take. This is new, straight out of the box. Is that what I'm supposed to use this for? Man, I should read the directions, shouldn't I? That can't be locking both of them. Nope, that block is just there. I don't know how to get that out. Oh, there we go. Now it just slides out. That's very strange. This was the other reason I got it. Thought that was really cool. little multi-tool screwdriver on the back. It's got a very good lockup. That is very sturdy. There's not a lot of give to it. Well, now it just comes out. Maybe I didn't have the button pressed far enough in, because now it slides out and unlocks very easily. So anyway, thought that was pretty cool, especially for you guys that can't have knives. And I've just noticed, I do not think, if you can see that the tip of that blade is resting right on that bar stop. I wonder if that's supposed to be another. Sorry guys, this is it. I do everything in one take. There's very little editing. No, I guess that's right. Let me just take that out all the way so I don't cut my finger off. All right, that's loose. There it is. That tightens it down. Good lockup. All right, so I didn't have this utility razor far enough down. That should close all the way now. Yeah, it's not hitting on this stop right there. If you guys can see that, it closes all the way now. Anyways, blade's pretty centered up. It's a pretty decent little knife. You can actually get this on Amazon right now. It's 10% off. It's like $32. I don't know what it's listed at on Olight's website. Probably 35, 36. I got it at the whatnot auction for 30 bucks. It was free shipping. It took 3 days to get here. Anyways, again, the O-Knife U1 Multi-Pro folding utility knife with a folding screwdriver. Now, it requires you to keep this close by unless, yeah, see, I can't loosen that with just my fingers. So you will have to keep this tool close by if you need to change the blade out. That is one thing I don't necessarily like, but the fact that you've got that much more blade length than you normally do over a typical utility knife. And what my plan for this is, which is another video, I think this will work because I can just put this in a pouch. So anyways, also gives you a little pry bar, bottle opener. Pretty neat. Seems pretty sturdy. I'm not that strong. Some of you strong guys may be able to bend that. I'm not really going to try. Anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay sharp. Stay safe.